Hey girls, so a couple of you had asked me to do a review on the new Mousse foundations that I just got, or the kind of Airfoam Mousse things. There are two of them. You have Maybelline's, which is Dream Nude Airfoam, and then you have Revlon, which is Photoready Airbrush. These are supposed to premiere in spring of 2012, so I wasn't expecting to see them yet. I thought I would be more of like January, February before I would actually see them in stores. And I went shopping today with my sister and saw both of them, so I figured I'd go ahead and get them while I saw them and try them, because I'm trying to find a new foundation that I like for my skin and haven't found it yet, but I actually really like one of these. And then also I have Revlon's 3D volume, can't really say it, 3D volume Photoready mascara, as well as Revlon Photoready primer, and then L'Oreal Color Rich Balm. So first we'll do the mascara. I actually got this free because Ulta was having a deal of buy two get one free for Revlon. This is the brush. It's okay mascara, but I'm not impressed. I'm glad I got it free because I would be returning it if I hadn't. So I don't like it. It's okay, I guess, but I want my lashes to look fake. Basically, I want false looking eyelashes, and my lashes are long enough, so I want a mascara that'll really curl them and add volume, and this does not add volume at all. It doesn't. I don't like it. I was disappointed. Revlon Photoready primer. So Revlon is adding a lot of things to their Photoready line. There is now a primer, a powder foundation, a powder, I don't know if I already said primer, liquid foundation. You now have the Airbrush Mousse foundation, and they're also coming out with a blush palette that came with these, and I did see that in store as well. It's in the same container that these are in. I just didn't care to get one. And then also there's a new I believe Color Stay eyeshadow palettes coming out that had some really cute colors. There was quite a few of them in selection. So I did not know that Revlon was making primers. I knew about the Mousse foundation. I did not know about the primer. So I was interested to try this because I have not found a primer yet that I really like. I've tried Hard Candy, Laura Mercier, Urban Decay. Actually just tried Victoria's Secret the other day, so several skin primers that I just haven't found one that I'm gung-ho for. So when I saw this, I figured I would try it. They actually have 3 different primers. The one I have is color correcting, which was for redness and uneven skin tone. I tend to have a lot of redness, especially down in the lower part of my face. I did also see that they had a perfecting one, so if you have pores or fine lines. And there was a third one, but I don't remember what it was, and whatever it was, they were out of stock of it. So, but this is a primer. It's kind of a purple color for color correcting. And squeeze pump, you can see. It's still, I mean, it's moisturizing. It spreads very easily. What I like about this is it doesn't feel oily or real slick like some other primers are that I've tried. There are a few of the primers that I just thought were awful because they feel like my face is just oil slick, or that it just doesn't do anything. Like my makeup's just gonna fall off because it didn't actually prime it. It just created this layer of ick on my face. So, but so far I really like this. I have it on now, but I just put this makeup on to try it, so I don't really know how it is long term wise, so I'll definitely do another review on this when I've had plenty of time to try it long term. So of your 2 Mousse foundations, you have your Revlon Photoready Airbrush, which comes in a can. You can kind of hear there's liquid in it, but of the 2, this one feels lighter. But also these, the one complaint I have is you have to really get used to how to spray this can, because I barely sprayed it and got that much, which it literally is mousse. I mean, I don't know if you can see all the bubbles and stuff, but it really is a mousse. But the thing is, this stuff spreads so easily. that little dollop is probably enough to do my whole face. So that's one thing that I say you have to practice with, is to get used to pushing the applicator, because you don't want to apply too much and it's hard to get the right amount out right away. But it's actually very smooth, very liquidy. It's almost like a lighter liquid than a liquid foundation, because it doesn't stay like a mousse or a foam. I actually really like it. It's much better than what I expected, because it turns almost into like a liquid, and then spread out you see it's just got a real nice sheer coverage. It looks very natural. I wouldn't say this is going to give you a heavy coverage at all, but I would almost say it's going to be good for any skin type, because it is more lightweight. I have normal to dry skin, and I feel like it gives me that coverage without accenting my dry spots at all, and it makes my face really soft. I actually have the Revlon on this side, and then the Maybelline on this side. So then you have your Maybelline, which it's like a regular aerosol can, but once again, barely spray it and this huge dollop comes out. So like I said, you really just have to practice, and this one is definitely more of an actual foam, and then when you touch it, it'll kind of disintegrate. It's weird. So, but anyway, once again, it basically turns into a liquid once you rub it around some. So, real light liquid, and you would just keep rubbing it until it goes in. That seems like a lot. Literally like one pump is all you need for your whole face. So, because it spreads so easily, and it's super sheer, but it gives a little bit heavier than a sheer coverage. It's not, I use Revlon's Nude Complexion liquid makeup, which I think is super sheer liquid, and I would say this almost gives a heavier coverage than it, and it just seems so sheer, but it's really, it's nice to put on. It rubs in really well. I can see it being buildable. So then there's the Maybelline all rubbed in, and like I said, I just really like it. I can't see this caking at all. It seems like it would make my face very soft. I can't see it caking or really oxidizing, because it's a foam. It's not a liquid. It's not a cream. And being that I have dry skin, I can see it not accenting the dry spots as well. One more thing, the Revlon Photoready Airbrush makeup, the colors are not exactly true as far as what the other Photoreadys are. So like, I have the regular Photoready foundation in the lightest shade, which I believe was Classic Ivory or something ivory. So it was their 001 shade for the Photoready makeup. It's the lightest shade they have. Well, the lightest shade they have in the Airbrush makeup is actually 010 Vanilla, and in the regular Photoready makeup, Vanilla is actually, I believe, the second shade, and the third shade is Shell. Well, in the Photoready Airbrush, the second shade is Shell, the first shade is Vanilla. So there is no Classic Ivory, so I went with Vanilla hoping that it would be my shade, because they didn't have an ivory, and the shades, I'm gonna say, are lighter in the Airbrush than they are in the regular Photoready, because this is the second color in the regular foundation, and this matches my skin almost perfectly. So shades are like one shade off, so pay attention to that. Don't think like, oh, I'm Shell in the Photoready liquid, I'll get Shell in the Airbrush. Don't do it, because it'll be too light. So with Maybelline, the color is exactly true. I use the Dream Smooth Mousse, or not the Dream Smooth, yeah, I use the Dream Smooth Mousse. It's their cream foundation. I also really love it. It's a heavier coverage, but I get it in the 110 Porcelain Ivory. This is also 110 Porcelain Ivory. Perfect color match again. So their color stays true through the whole line. Revlon Photoready does not, so keep that in mind if you want to try it. Revlon, I also was having a Revlon buy two get one free sale, so I got these two products and got this horrible mascara for free. I will never use it. I don't like it anyway. And then I got this at CVS for I believe about $13. So I like both of them. I think I'll use one up until the other runs out, and I actually was thinking about buying about a $50 foundation from Sephora to get a nice, like, high quality foundation that I thought I would like, and now I don't think I'm going to anymore because I like these foam mascaras so much, or foam foundations so much. I don't think that I'm going to pay the extra money to have the high-end one, because these are much better than what I was expecting. So that's a quick review. I'll put a link to the blog down below. Also put links to where you can buy these if they're available in stores, but look for them in your drugstores. And I've seen them in Ulta, CVS, and they should be popping up in Walgreens soon as well. So that's about it. Thanks!